park is this? Well, I'll show you, because here is the sign. What does it read? Morning Mountain Regional Park. Here is the map. And where does it map to first? Before it will see me kind of next to those trees. Here is our look back of Morning Mountain Regional Park. If I do, let's get those like thumbs up for me, and let's go. Okay, so we'll look around here, and we'll see what this park looks like for this year of 2025. First, let's take a look at this before we enter. So over here, as you can see, that it reads is Morning Mountain Regional Park. And over here, where this interesting looking soldier-like thing for this happens to have is a map seen just right here. And you can see it has a legend on this side here. It says Morning Mountain and give out trails, and it tells what each one is right here. All right there. These are all the trails, as it reads just right there. And here's the map for it. The creek is just like right over here. Right into this channel way over here. We'll take a look from down here, and then we'll head on in from there. So yeah, a little China Creek seen right there. It looks like someone forgot their bottle, the water bottle. As you can see, just right there. There's a sign over there. I'll just zoom over there. Can I make it out? It's the same as the sign as what we've seen before. And I'll show you around of what's inside here. So we just saw this. We'll take a look over here around it before we enter in this way here. Let's see if there's anything back over here. No, there is nothing back there except for what you've just seen just from over here. Okay, now as we enter in, we're going to is first get to see all of the nice little rock-like structure formation from here. Almost like some kind of inverted circle a bit over here where this is. I didn't see this before until now. Look up. It's like appears to be is a clock. The dial is pointing at 0. As you can see just right there. You can see the sun is just right there too. That I just zoomed into. So yeah, a hidden clock that I did not see until now. Okay. Now we will enter in. You can see are these interesting looking kind of reflector like ring like poles right there. You got one on the right and one on the left. you'll see is this giveaway channel. Seeing just right there. And that's just right over here. The giveaway channel. Right there. As you can kind of make out. Now we're going to go on to this side over here. How about before we go over there, we'll see what that is right there, and then we'll go over here. So let's go in behind here, and you'll see what appears to be is some kind of like fence right there. As you can kind of make out a fence, a plank wood fence from here and all the way up to over there. We'll hit this trail in just a bit. I'll show you this for now, because we're going to is take this trail down here and connect it over there, and then right to those places over there that I'm just pointing at. It's a pretty unique, like, park. It's like a biking park. And, because it has trails. So it's like, trails for bikes. Anyways, let's take a look what we have. Just over here first, before we, make our way down to over there. We'll check out what we have just right over here, and then we'll make our way to like over there. Besides, as you see, part of the giveaway there, let's take a look at what we see over here. We got a wood-like plank that looks like you actually can sit upon this, almost like a sit-down plank of wood as a seat. And then we'll get ground level first. I'll get my shut out of the way here. Is, I believe those are like silver dog dishes. We got one there. And we got one right over there. Just right there. Then we get this, which I believe is a tire pump. Right there, you can see. Yeah, this here is a bike tire pump. Seen here. This goes like this. Yeah, it even says there. Right there. It reads bike pump. As you see right there. So this is a bike pump. And then over here is a wash. Like it's like a bike wash station. As it reads right there. You can see here is the hose. Here is the hose for like the to wash off your bikes. Right there. The button for it is just right there. And then we get these, which I believe is where you put your bike on. Yeah, it's like a work stand. And then you can just use the hose here. And you like spray down your bike. Giving it a nice good wash. And that's what this station is right there. So it's like a site fix and wash bike area for over here. And on this side over here is like an old water pump of some kind, and especially this here. This here is locked up, as you can see right there. And then we get this right there. So it's like some kind of like water thing, and an old water pump seen here. This is what you'll see just right there. And then now we're going to go down and see what that thing is right there in the center part, and then we'll make our way around over here. Let's see what that thing is right there. I believe that's like a bike ramp, and only one bike ramp. Yes, and only one bike ramp. Seems just right there, as you can make out. Then we'll see what that is over there. We're going to, before we head in that direction, we'll check over here. See what this spot is right there. You can see that rock right there almost looks like a chair. Like a rock-like chair. Back up a little bit. I see some like ash right there, like from like a bonfire or something right there, seen just right there. You can see some ash is to be seen just right there. And then we get is this like rock like chair seen just right there. Now let's take a look at what you'll see over here. This is a bike shelter. And also with shelter, so in case if it rains or something. So we'll go and check out this shelter. Then we'll make our way to the other one, as you can see in the far back. We'll take around. So there's something on one of the beams here. This wood beam over here happens to be is a thermometer right there, an old thermometer, like there. Don't know how old that is. It looks pretty interesting too, to be like mounted upon over here. We'll take a good look around over here, then we'll make our way to over there. See what has changed, because we haven't been here in such a long time, ever since from back then. So it deserves a look back for this year. Okay, so let's take a look around here. I think there's a PVC pipe right there. We got is a Tupperware tub of some kind right there. And then now we're going to enter in. You see is this instant kind of looking bench table here. One is more darker than the other one seen there. We'll look up and check out the roof. The roofing. Right there. Now we'll make our way now right to over there. We'll go check out that too. And then we'll check out the morning trails, which is just right over there. Hang on my right. Okay, so over here we have is another ramping right there. It's a different one, as you can see just right there. We got some flat like rocks, big size over there where the trees are. And if you go a little bit more, you can see it's a trash bin right there. And we get is this shack of some kind seen just right there. We'll take a good we'll take a little look. Around here. And then we'll just take a little walk around here. So you're gonna take a look at what you see over here. Here is another water pump of some kind here. This one is blue. This time not red, as you just seen from before. This is the blue water pump. And then down below it, you see is this water like something or other. I don't know what that is exactly, but it looks pretty unique. Seeing it just right there. And then we go over here. It's a little shady over here. You can see that there is something over there, like a trail or something just over there in the hang of my right. From over here, we have some. Do not know what that is exactly, but it's like windows of some kind, and it is locked up, as you can see just right there. And what this looks kind of so they kind of eerie, whatever this looks like. See in here. We'll go and check out what's over in here, because there's nothing in there. But all you see here is, I believe that these are stalls or something. Right there. And over here could be either like a storage or something. Right over here. And over here is probably a stall. By the looks of it. Has something interesting upon it. It's like it has like a moon and a star. As you can see, just right about there, you can see a moon and a star. I'll zoom up there with the lens around so you can see the moon and the star just right about there. Look up. This right there, you can see star and a moon. I'll zoom up so you can take a good look at that. Okay. Well, check out what this. I had to knock first. Yes, well, it is a stall. Let's take a look. Never seen a stall like spot over here. I had to knock first though. Let's check it out. You see, it has an interesting looking locking thing to it. Made out of wood. Like that. Okay, let's take a look inside inside here and what it actually looks like as well too. We'll look up above in just a few moments here. So from the door here in the inside, you'll see it's a seat right there. And then all you see over here is the dispensers. Believe this is like sanitizer, hand sanitizer, TP for toilet paper. And here is, yeah, you got, all right, the toilet. Only one, there's no sink. Seen here. And then we get this. Now, look up. You can see almost like like a sunroof right there. You can see the trees through these mesh-like things. Pretty interesting seeing something that looks just like this. But yeah, only one. Gonna make our way out now. Let's pull this. And the closing of the door. Now we'll exit. Also over here. So that's what this is. Now that we were out of here, we've seen over there. Now it's time to, like take a look at some of these trails. We won't go like too far, but I see another ramp. Where? Ramping just right over here. We'll take a look at this, and then we'll head up into this trail. There's a sign there. We'll take this trail and head up after seeing this interesting looking ramp seen just right there. So this ramp is kind of small. We can see is a little bit of a channel creek from over here. You can see the pathway. This goes up to right about there. And then over here we got is this. I've never seen this here before. Black tube of some kind. PVC. Black PVC. I think that's what that is. You can see more of this. You can see more of the ordered thing over there, on the thing on my right, and on the thing on my left. Now we'll walk up here. Okay, so what trail is this? It reads bottoms up. Funny thing to see that. And then there's some signs in there, as you can see there. And the same I can see are these things over here too. This is the center part. We'll make our way up this trail behind me. Seeing over here. Gotta be careful because this is a biking trail, so I'll keep my my watch for bikers. There's a sign on this tree that we'll also take a little look at too, just right there. Just right there. So we gotta be careful of that too. But we won't go too far. We'll just head up there. And that's about it. So let's take some trails now. Since that we have seen the inside and around the area of Morning Mountain Provincial Park. Now here is a part of it. We'll also take a look at these interesting looking like rock-like things over here too. I'll get that when we head up. I was thinking on heading up in this direction, but let's head up in this direction, just over here. So you see a whole line of rocks there. There's a pathway there, but we'll go into this pathway here, and heading up is this way. I see a sign over here. What does that read? Oh, it's the same as I read before, but it's out of wood. Made out of wood. You can see bombs up right there. We actually seen that before, just down over there. Yeah. And I do not know what that is over there. We'll walk on up here and check out what the heck that thing is right there. This is right there. And that's where these rocks are. You can see over here. We'll check out what that is. We'll have to probably go around from over there and heading up into this way to get down to over here. We'll take this way. So we'll check out what that is. What we gotta check is this area pathway around just from about over here. And we'll check out what that thing is over here. I see some like old caution tape from here on the right of me, as it is to the on the hang on my left of me. We'll take is this way and check out what that thing is over there. There's a lot of trails, but we gonna stick with one, at least one today, one trail today, at least. So we got trails up there, like straight. And then right beside me over here and heading up over there. We got a trail like right up to here. Heading out that way. We'll go into over here and heading down after this. Let's go check out what this thing is. Appears to be is a wooden stand, as you can see right there. From there, hope you can make it out. Just right there. It's like right into the twigs and sticks. Hope you can make it out. Almost looks just like the twigs and sticks. Looks pretty interesting though. Seeing something that looks just like this. I try to get my shadow out of the way. It looks kind of weird. Right there. The weird part is I'm hearing some beeping sounds. I don't know what that actually is. A bird. I have no clue. I hear a beeping sound. I don't know if you heard that, but I can definitely hear some beeping sounds. Anyways, we're gonna walk up to this trail here. We got bad time. We arrived early, so we can probably go on for a little bit, but we can't go for too far though, or too long. But at least we get to some hiking, biking trails. For our day round trip, we'll probably end up doing something similar, but a little bit more different. Do you hear that beeping sound? Yeah, I'm hearing beeping sounds.
Yeah, I think it's a little like groundhog or varmint or whatever you call it.
Is that what they are?
Yeah, it's a little animal.
So what's making those beeping sounds?
Yeah, it's right over here. Yeah, I heard it too. It's just a little animal.
Oh, it's an animal sound. I thought it was like some kind of like device or something going off. Huh. That's something you don't hear every day.
Yeah, I haven't heard that.
So I'm hearing, these are animal sounds, like a, what did you call them?
Oh, I don't actually know what they are.
You said
Maybe a groundhog or something?
groundhog and what?
Marmot, maybe?
Marmot?
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, don't quote me on it.
Okay, he doesn't know what they are, but some sort of animal call. And I can see that this path right here, as we walk up a little bit more, I can see it's close. Who knows where those things, those animals are? I see something. Something like something metal-like, just right there. That had caught my eyes. And just walking up over here, I see something right there. So, an interesting, like, kind of find from over there. Let's all check it out. What is this? It's something rusted. Metal rusted something. See in there. Right there. It's kind of coming apart there. Kind of rusted over there. And it's like right in the grass. And do not know what this actually is though. But definitely it kind of slightly stands out. See in there. Here in Morning Mountain Trail, which is Regional Park. Do not know what that is exactly, but it looks pretty interesting. Seeing something that looks just like this on one of the trails. Seeing something like that. So there's that thing there that looks pretty slightly eye-catching. And then back down to over here. Do not know what these actually are. A stalk of something. Not gonna say what it looks like, cause I'm thinking something completely different when seeing at least this. It comes, I guess, probably says it's what like Bob Marley would be like somewhat kind of smoking. That's all I could say. That's all I could say though. For what I kind of thing is, I can't really say what it is on here. But it's something that probably Bob Marley would have been smoking. I can only say that, but yeah, that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like to me. But it looks pretty interesting. Whatever these are, I have no clue. But they look pretty interesting being up on here. And also, overseas is the regional park. Over here. I'm still laughing at this. At least laughing at this one here. LOL. Well, I had a great laugh at least that one there. Wait, I think he sees something. I can hear birds. He probably sees what's making that sound. He's like, where's that sound coming from? Doesn't look too bothered by it though, but he wants to know what that sound is. Where it's coming from, as he's like, where's that sound coming from? That's exactly oh, he's gonna chase something. You can probably see something that's making that sound. He's on that chase of something. I need to get this. I need to get this. Some of my friends often to locate a dog and try to find the source of that noise is kind of fun. But anyways, we can actually take up the pathway up. Seriously. We'll take this pathway at least. I want to see where this takes us. At least this pathway here. We'll go and check out. Won't go too far though. We'll go up to where those rocks are. Right up there. Not much biking action up here, so it's pretty okay because it's really nice and early. So, we're doing this in the morning time. That way, it won't be like overly like too packed with bikers up here. Let's take a look up there. Pile of logging sticks on the hang on my right there. We got more rock-like structures over there. Including that one there, and hang on my right. And one over here, and hang on my left side of me. There's a pathway heading up, though. Big long pathway, too. Just right up there. Well, we won't go too far, but I see something over there that I want to check out right there. Pathway heading down there. There's a pathway heading up there. We're gonna go up here. I see something. What is that? That's what I would like to know. We got a pathway over there too. But I see something over here that we have not even seen before. What is it exactly? I've been washing my hands after this. So clean this off. Check out what it actually is. Yeah, my fingers are a little dirty, but that's okay. I do not know what this is. Potential grave? Or something not like it, but almost like it. Grave burial of some kind, I have no clue, or it could be not. Can't really say. I didn't see any writing on top there. So this is a grave in question, or something in question that looks similar to what of a grave or something right there. Can't quite tell what it is. Get that dog in there. So yes, something that we have never seen before. Just right there. Grave-like structure. Crescent. So, don't know what this is exactly, but to me, I don't know what exactly this actually is. But that's a great question. Could this be a grave-like structure? Or a burial-like structure? Question. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think what this is? Put that in the comment box of what you think this actually is. To me, I'm guessing one of those two that I just said just now. Just now. On this, just behind me here. And I did not see this until now, and hiking up one of these bike trails. Right there. So, this one here is a great question. Could it be those two that I just said? Or, what do you think it could be? Another look at it from over here. It's just hidden behind this bush-like thing where another trail is. Yeah, we'll kind of walk up a little bit, but not too far. I might have to head back though. We'll go just for a little bit, then we might have to trek on back. What is this over here that I see? With a rock-like wall of some kind here. Right there. This is a lot further that I've been ever since the times that I've been up here from before. But wow, isn't that something? A pathway through here. I got a feeling that we might have to head on back. So I think it's time for me to walk on back down. That's good. Why? That way you can see that interesting looking fence from down there. Oh no. What did I stumble across? Down there. What the heck is that? What did I just stumble across? What's coming up over here? Let's take a look. What is that right there? I'll just zoom down here because we gotta get going here. But I see is like a rock-like circle that is actually maybe part of a slight seance of some kind that we stumbled across when just coming up here, as you can make out right there. Ring of rocks there, and something over there. This looks like it could be something out of a seance or something. Okay, yeah, that's definitely something. So yeah, some seance happened over here. I got a great feeling of that. But anyways, it is time that we have to head on back. So we're gonna take this pathway back. We'll get those on the way back as well too. And that's just like in walking down. Once we get that done, then we'll be at the parking lot. We'll be parked. Anyways, I will see you down where those interesting fences are. The wooden-like fences. Okay. Moving on back, we'll get these wizard thing here on the way down. It has some walking footage. back to that, whatever that thing is. That's still in question. We're gonna take this pathway down, see in here. Right through these trees. Okay, we're walking down here. Parking lot is way over there. I'll show you these. I'll walk down here. This is some walking back. Right down through there. We'll take a look at that. Gotta find a great pathway down. Right through there. Light giveaway over there that we didn't see before. This was in hanging back though. Gotta be careful. Gonna try and connect to these this lane here. So I have to come down here to up there. Go here on back. I'll be taking this way down. Okay. I'm back down to the central part over here. We'll get to these wood fence right there. I'll take the see over there, and we got here on back there. Gotta be careful as I get my way down here. Got my cardio in. Yeah. Mound of some kind there. A bike mound or something for a trick bike thing. We'll take a look at these on the way down. Gotta avoid these rocks. So yeah, now we just seen this on the way down. So we're just seeing down here, now that we're down at the parking lot. We're going to bring this video to a rapid close. Thank you for coming along with me to Running Mountain Trail for our look back for this year of 2025. We'll end off with me in front of the sign. From where I start, from about here. From yours truly, your magical adventure, to a host, Reese. Peace, love and blessings. Namaste. I'll see you back for more adventures and more magic trick vids. Let's get the park with the sign so you can see that in view.